thought that was a guy charging at me. Big nose weirdo here. Him and his. Oh, he doesn't sell anything. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it was Matt who was doing that in the Greek mythology class. Like, I can't believe anyone would believe in a god that's different from me. And then, before that, I remember in my freshman year, he, I drew this sarcastic thing. It was this like Pikachu hell kind of picture, or something like that.
Sounds
And
pretty offensive to
yeah,
me.
well, he was offended. He was like, "Hell isn't funny. You shouldn't make jokes about hell. People go there. They really go there and they suffer, and it's not funny." And I'm just like, wait. Like, I was laughing at him at first, and then like he looked really mad, and I was like, are you serious? Like, you're offended by a Pikachu hell drawing? Like, Pikachu's in hell? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And so I'm pretty certain he was the same guy who was in my college or not freshman, but no, you fucking piece of shit creeper, go fuck yourself. God, you're a dumb piece of shit.
Right
Why
when
don't
you said that, I saw something like flash on my screen. I was like, "Oh shit, what happened?"
like
I was
some
like, "Oh, I think
catac
it was just said respawn point set."
yeah, like some cataclysmic event has destroyed like a large part of the world. We both have to witness it. That's what it is. That's what the Flash is. Yeah, that's what I want.
Oh yeah.
Destroys all our progress. But yeah, yeah. Okay, so at Heartland in college class, you're paying to be there, and you're mad that you're learning about Greek philosophy even though you paid to be there. Yeah, that was Matt Loy. So Mr. Loy is dead, huh? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I remember everyone.
Um, just recently too, I think.
I remember everyone like made jokes about him being a pedophile, like in my freshman year
I
of
just
class.
remember he'd like unnaturally like he just had wore like short shorts and would
Yeah.
like take stances where you're like, yeah, could you not stand like that?
I remember
So
that.
I could see how people would be like, oh yeah, it's kind of creepy in a way, but like maybe unintentionally. I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe. Who knows? Um, I do remember my health class in freshman year, and he'd come in there with his short shorts and sit on the desk. He'd sit on the top of the desk and spread his legs as wide as possible. And there was this,
Yeah.
yeah, and there's this girl who had to sit right in front of him, and I knew her. We talk about it after class, but she commented on one day in particular when he did that. He just spread his legs like wide open with his really short shorts. And after class, she came up to me and she's like, "God damn! His testicles are like right in my fucking face. Like it's like my eyes are at the same level as his testicles that are just right in front of me. Like and she's just describing it. Like so, I guess the guy was just not socially aware, or he was creepy. I don't know. Like I don't really know.
Yeah,
um,
I don't know, but I mean, I
it's
definitely
funny
like that's
though.
like I had him for health class too, and
Yeah.
I sat in the back for that class,
Yeah,
luckily.
I
But yeah,
I sat in the back of my class too, and mostly just made jokes with this guy named Anthony Gardner, whom I haven't
oh,
seen
that
since
sounds
graduation.
familiar.
I haven't seen him since like school ended. Um, but I always remember that name. I always thought it was an interesting name.
Yeah, it's weird. There's some people like I'll think of sometimes and be like, oh, I wonder what they're doing, and they're like a firefighter or something. I'm like, that almost seems concerning in some ways, but I guess that's how society works.
I remember thinking
We're
about
all just doomed.
thinking that about some people, and I just look up random names, and then I found out that Crystal J. Ross was a pedophile. Yeah.
Dude, I swear that she went tried to like apply to rent my parents one of their apartments or something, and I was like,
Yeah.
he's like, did you go to? I don't remember which school she said. I was like, no, don't. I
I
don't.
I think I heard
You
this
don't
story.
know
I think she did say BHS, and you're like, nope.
me. Yeah. Oh shit. Almost died. Yeah, I was like,
uh,
no. That's And then I
another.
told my mom, I was like, nah, don't even waste your time here with this.
Yeah, like this person's literally a sex offender, a pedophile.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Amanda Beasley. That was a name I always remembered. And
That's almost sounds familiar.
she was a fat girl who was, I think, in my year, and she would walk around with a shit ton of like key rings or keychains like around her belt, and just made this horrible noise. You'd hear her walking down the hallway because of all the key chains or key rings that are just dangling against each other. Like there's 10 of them on her belt for some reason.
That's funny.
Turns
Yeah,
out she's a
that
child
sounds
molester.
familiar.
And she looked the same in like all of her mugshot photos as she did in high school, like exactly the same.
Jeez.
And Crystal Ross was the one who was like talking about sticking a pencil up her cat's ass. Like
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. I
the
think, well, I think I heard about that from you.
yeah. And Gilby was in that
Like you had
class.
God.
That's how I met Gilby actually. And she was Gilby sat across the table, and then she was on my right, and then a girl named Sabrina Quinn was next to Gilby, and then a guy who I was cool with, but I don't remember his name, Jeff or Jesse or I don't know, Jeremy. It was a J name. He sat on my left, and then Josh O'Driscoll sat at the table next to us, and everyone hated him. So every morning was like dramatic because Josh would try to talk to everyone at our table, and everyone would tell him to fuck off. He was creepy. Yeah. And then she sat next to me, and she was creepy too. She had the Michael Jackson glove on all the time.
Oh yeah.
God damn, that's hot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should work on that path. I've been like wandering in circles in this village. I remember being stuck with her in a classroom because of the like bomb threats, and I had to just sit by her for like hours while she talked about Michael Jackson. God, God, what an annoying thing to be like fascinated by.
It's funny.
I remember police dogs walking outside, and she's just sitting there talking about Michael Jackson, how fucking great he is, while police dogs are sniffing the door because of the bomb threat. And I was just like, yeah, I don't really
Like,
care.
ah, what a great time to be alive.
Yeah, the early 2000s, baby. The paranoia, stupidity, and the Columbine scares that were bullshit. Yeah. God, that was
Yeah,
hot.
right.
Yeah. I loved being lumped in with that crowd for no reason. Finest time to be alive. Let's see. I'm gonna
Oh shit.
work on that path as I make my way back towards you.
Yeah, then you can check this shit out. And I'll probably log off here.
Then I'm gonna make a
Oh
log
yeah.
in a toilet.
Oh
You get
yeah.
it? Yeah, hell yeah. I'm like
And I'm
Edie
gonna
Poor.
tell my mom about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my brother used to do in real life. Yeah, he would take a shit and take
Hey,
pictures of it.
check this out.
Yeah, he would show us the pictures of his own shit in the toilet. And
I'd be like, great job, man.
yeah, that's a good
Well
that.
done.
I'm convinced that's shit. Yep, yep, you got me.
Yep, that looks like it. Looks like you, yeah, I'd say
Looks like
so.
you've got some runny stool there.
I
Actually,
want to go get that checked out.
it was a actually a very, very, very big log, like a very large, long piece of shit, like really gross. And he was just so fucking proud of it, showing his mom. God, that's so weird. And even she was just like, okay, yeah. Like, the schizophrenic
Yep,
lady
that is
responds that way. That's a lot of shit there.
yeah.
Good. Well, I'm glad that the thing that came out of me is now showing me what came out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job
God.
all around.
Yes. 10 out of 10. Brilliant. I'll finish this cobblestone path later. EDP 445. That guy was doing that too, except he was a grown man who's our age and sending it to a girl he believed was 13 in a way to try to seduce her because he was trying to because he likes to fuck
Mm,
kids and admitted it on camera.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I was mentioning it before. This shitty group called Predator Poachers uh, caught him in April uh, by using like a fake account and a decoy. Then he came out to meet the 13-year-old, and they caught him with the camera, and they confront him, and they're like, "Why are you here?" And he's like, "To get a cupcake." Like, why are you really here? Then he's like, "To have sex with a 13-year-old girl." And they're just like,
Jesus.
"Do you fantasize about this?" Like, yeah, yeah, I fantasize about 13-year-old girls. What about 12-year-olds? Like, no, that's too. That's obviously too young. Like, really?
I feel
That's
like
too young.
someone like that, like, just sounds like fucking mentally disturbed or something. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
it's such a weird fucking, like,
Distinction to make.
oh yeah, this is, yeah, clearly, like, not insane at all to find this is, like, the line to draw here.
Yeah. 12? Ew, that I'm not a weirdo. 13? Hell yeah. Sign me up, baby. God. Fucking yeah, so he sent pictures of his own shit to her. Ah, another fucking
It's
Ted
like,
Cruz. Oh my fucking god. What?
I think it's like, that's like kind of what happened with, oh wait, how do you do this? With
Fuck.
that Jerry Lee Lewis dude or whatever. He, shit, I think I have to do this different.
Wow, that creeper blew up the path and blew up the cobblestone. I thought they weren't supposed to be able to do that. That's weird.
That guy, like, married his cousin,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
he, like, but, like, when he went to, like, like, Europe or something, and then they asked her how old she was, and he said 15, because he thought that was acceptable somehow.
This
And
is
then, like, she was actually, like, 13,
yeah.
and it's just like, what the fuck?
Fucking weirdo.
And
Piece of
he
shit.
thought, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, he still thinks he's being slick or something and thinks that that's normal. Like, as, because he's like, oh, well, clearly I'm not normal. So he tries to pass as normal, and his assumption is that. And it's like, man, what the
Yeah,
fuck
that's
is
pretty extreme.
just
That's
so,
crazy.
like, I don't even
Oh,
think anything fucking happened to that guy. It's like, what the fuck is.
well, I don't think he went to jail, but I think his career like ended pretty
Oh, well, that's
much.
true. I think his career had basically ended. But
Oh my
I
fucking
mean,
god, all these
honestly, like,
creatures.
I never heard about that guy. I never heard about that, and I still heard about him because he was, like, one of the main people with, like, Elvis and those guys. And, I didn't hear about that for, like, a long fucking time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's one of the first things that gets brought up when you hear about him, which I think people would probably be like, oh, yeah, well,
Yeah, that
now that I
guy's
know
a
that, like, fuck that guy. It didn't, you know?
he's not only gross, but he's like extreme. Yeah, 15. That I think that's what people are into,
Oh
right?
shit. Oh my god, what the fuck?
What happened?
This zombie out of nowhere.
I wonder if that other base is over here. That Ace of base. I remember building a base
Okay.
like
Oh
way
my
out.
god, what the fuck? Where are these dumbasses coming from? Jesus Christ.
Shit,
I
I
have
need to.
this shit lit up. They shouldn't be up here.
So they're on the horse?
Oh no, he's about to... Yeah. Almost got me killing this fucking... Are you by a bed?
I'm far away, but I'm trying to get to a bed. Like, I was building a
I...
path. I didn't really think about the time, about the fact that it was getting dark.
I'm by one when you get near one.
Yeah, I'm running there now and trying not to die. Because everything in the world hates me. Get it? Everybody hates Chris? You get it? You fucking get it?
Whoa.
Holy shit! Fuck! Part of the joke is that I kill myself at the end. Otherwise, you don't get the joke. Let's see.
How do
But
I... Well,
yeah.
I know.
But yeah. So EDP 445 got caught. Um, and admitted to the stuff he thinks about on camera. And he looked really scared. But like the guys, the predator poacher guy, I think his name was Alex something. He did such a bad job, so bad of a job. Or maybe no, I think that's his fake name. I think his real name is Chet Goldstein.
Oh shit.
He's
Ah,
got he's got
almost died.
like he's got two names. One of them is his stage name. The other one is his real name. I don't know which one's which, but he did such a bad job that the police couldn't even arrest EDP 445, even with him admitting to stuff on camera, because they just
Gee,
did
that's
such a
fucked
bad.
up.
Yeah, and that I already knew that guy was a piece of shit. I mean, yeah, he's catching.
Oh my god, no, 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 no.
Was
Oh
it a
shit.
creeper?
There's a
Was it?
creeper on top of there, yeah. I
Oh
jumped
god.
off, so I don't know how or... Oh my god, there's
Okay,
another one. I'm
I'm in the
running,
bed.
I'm running. Okay, I am just running to the house. Or I'm gonna run to the windmill.
So
Too much shit on top of the fucking horse right now.
a year ago, I discovered predator poachers, and I started watching one of the videos. Like, I think those videos can be interesting, but not theirs, because like they catch some guy, he just happens to be Spanish, and and the Alex Goldstein or Chet Goldstein
Oh
guy,
shit.
whatever his name is, he immediately starts making like, oh shit, this village is on fire. Oh,
What?
oh shit, now I'm on fire. I was curious about that.
Is
He
the
walked
village on fire? Did you say village or villager?
the villager. He stepped into the campfire. So if you step, so I just tested it. If you walk into a campfire, you catch on fire. Fortunately, there was water next to me. So that's interesting to know. So if we make a campfire, we gotta put a fence around it, and maybe get a chicken in there also to punish it. But yeah, I remember discovering that Predator Poachers channel a year ago. I started watching one video, and the guy starts making racist jokes at the Spanish guy, and I'm just like, why are you doing
Ooh.
that? Like, the guy's already a pedophile. Why do you need to make racist jokes at him? Like, you fucking
Yeah, he's like,
dumbass.
no, hold on, hold on. I'm a piece of shit too.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know.
And like he just stops everything in the store. Like, hey everyone, I just need you guys to get it. And uh, yeah, so his videos are full of that. Also making bad jokes. He caught a guy who had a Jewish last name, and the child molester admitted that he thought about killing himself because of his urges. And then Chet or Alex or whatever his fucking name is says, "Oh, well, isn't that anti-Semitic if you kill yourself because you're a Jew?" He just says that.
Hey.
and then he's just sitting there like laughing, and the other guy who's
Yeah,
with
man.
him is not laughing.
There was
It's
something
like
I was
Jesus
watching,
Christ.
and this guy had like a YouTube channel, and he was some of it was like I was like, oh, this is kind of entertaining because he's like just pulling up like podcasts or like specials by like bad comedians like Joe Rogan and just talk about how
Yeah.
shitty they are. But like, but then like
Yeah.
within some of it, he starts saying like some shit. Like he's saying like almost slurish type shit, kind of like what you're saying, you know? Like where
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's not cool. And then like I'm like, what it? Because I'm like, man, I like a lot of what this guy does, but then he starts saying shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck is his deal? So I
Yeah.
like, and I didn't really know this dude, so I kind of searched about him because he's also like a comedian or something, I think, or somewhere in that circle. Like he's not just like a YouTuber. He has some sort of he's known by in some way, and and then I saw some video of him, and he had like some like Obama mask on, and was like just
Oh.
really big, and I was like, oh wow, this I feel like gross even watching any of this guy's shit. Like this is terrible.
Yeah. Sounds pretty bad.
Like it sucked because like some of the content where he was like just critiquing bad comedians, I thought he was pretty good at like trolling them and tearing them apart. But like then he'd like cross the line and I'd just be like, ah, like
Yeah. They just
this
ruin it.
sucks.
I've
Yeah, and just go way too far. I'm like, this is fucked.
yeah, like seen a few channels like that. Like there's a documentary guy who had documentaries on YouTubers who had fallen, who'd get into like shitty drama, not specifically about the YouTube drama, but just about how this person destroyed themselves. And I thought, oh, this is interesting. It reminds me of Down the Rabbit Hole. It was a different person though. But then,
Yeah,
like in one of the videos, he randomly starts bashing against feminism when it had nothing to do with anything. Like the creator he was talking about wasn't like someone on the left. They weren't making political content either. He just randomly decided I want to make fun of feminism right now and compare this guy to feminists like for no reason. And I'm just like, ew, like this guy's a fucking dumbass now. Like
yeah,
there are plenty of people who make videos like that that document like fallen social media people who like just who fuck up their own careers by being idiots who don't do that. There are plenty of them who don't do that, so I figured, well, I'm not gonna watch this Sunny guy anymore. His name was Sunny V, and
yeah.
I was like, the second I start smelling libertarian incel cringe shit from someone like this, like I'm out.
Oh,
Like,
did you see somewhere they like said they foiled some plot um of a dude who did I send that to you? They foiled by an incel.
what happened?
Like the FBI or someone like caught this guy who's gonna shoot up a bunch of like shoot up something, and they specifically said like he identified as an incel or something. That was
Another hero.
like the
Yeah.
main uh, source of his rage or something, or his manifesto or whatever it is.
Yeah. Despite all my rage, I'm still just an angry virgin. Yeah. No, I didn't know. I didn't. I don't recall that at least.
Yeah, I think it was like pretty recent too.
Caw. That's hot. Sounds like a hero. Like a big brave warrior. Yeah.
Yeah,
um. But yeah, it always sucks when like you find someone who seems cool and then they're just a shitty person. Like you find the good side first, and then you discover like, oh, They're like a fucking dickhead racist moron. Cool.
Yeah, and that happens in
Oh shit.
like all the time in real life too, I figure.
Yeah, that's happened to
A lot
me.
more often people will like show you that shitty side first though in real life, I feel.
Yeah. I've found that a lot with foreigners here in Cambodia, with like other Americans. Like they
Because
seem.
that's the thing though, is they would try to they want to relate to you in that way and they think you're gonna be like that, you know?
Yeah, that's what happens. Like if I meet a
And it's like, no, I'm not a piece of shit.
like if I meet another white person here, my guard instantly goes up because I'm white, so they're probably gonna say dumb racist shit. That's one of those people who's like, "Oh, I'm just here because I think America's too politically correct." Donald Trump's a liberal fanatic. Just like people like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, just psychopaths, literal crazy people.
Insanity.
Yeah, literally. Oh fuck, and it's fucking hot. God damn my face. Mm. But so yeah, those guys fucked up the EDP 445 investigation. He had been exposed last year too by a guy who wasn't like creepy or being an ass. He just like didn't have enough um, attention on YouTube. Like he was a smaller channel, and he couldn't like give definitive proof. So a lot of EDP 445's fans defended EDP 445. But then Predator Poachers had him, and he just flat out says, "Yeah, I fantasize about 13-year-olds." And this is the same guy who, in videos before that, would say like stuff like, "Well, if she's drunk, then it can't be rape because she won't remember anything. That's not rape." Like one of those morons. That thing that doesn't make any fucking sense. To be that pathetic. God, that's
That's
hot.
just like basically saying like, "Yo, I'm a huge criminal."
Yeah, I'm literally a rapist, baby.
Like
Isn't that hot? Doesn't that make you
should
want to
like
suck me
get
off?
red flagged for that or something. Like it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty cringy and shitty. um,
Milady.
Milady, yeah. But EDP 445 is still trying to come back. Despite everything, despite having his Facebook terminated, YouTube terminated, Instagram terminated, he's like, no, I'm coming back. Like, I'm gonna bounce back from this. It's like, I don't think this is one of those things where you're gonna bounce back.
You're gonna cancel me,
Yeah.
liberals.
Fucking liberals always canceling everything. Like, what? Just because I've literally attempted to rape a 13-year-old, so like fucking liberals are offended by everything these days. Like, whatever happened to a man just raping kids? Like, why is that a bad thing all of a sudden? Huh?
Whatever happened to predictability?
Whatever happened to being a
Walking
man?
on the paperboard.
Let men be men.
New TV.
Just insane, insane people. Oh, the sun's going down. So I've constructed most of the path, but I got a lot more to finish.
I'm almost done with this thing. And
Oh,
then
baby.